Camper Confessional round 2. The title of this round is called the writing round.
The writing round.
It's very fitting. So, James, I have come up with a list of questions. I've come up with a list of questions for you.
Okay.
And they have to do with writing.
Is that why it's called the writing round?
Yes. And this is Camper Confessional, so I want you to be brutally honest with the answers.
Sure.
I don't know that they needed the questions or that scandalous. They're really just pretty basic and straightforward. Here we go. Diving in, question 1. If you could bring one of the characters in All Things Left Wild into the real world, who would it be and why?
Caleb, the main character. Why? Just to give him a hug, man. The kid's been through a lot. I feel bad for him.
Next up, is Caleb your favorite character?
No. I mean, he's definitely the most huggable character. But
wait, let me guess who your favorite character is.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Is it Grimes?
It's not, although I think he's the most interesting character, but he's not my favorite.
Okay. Who's your favorite?
This is bad because I don't even know that I gave her a name, but
what?
There's an old woman, Randall and Tad and Charlotte and Pumpkin, come to an old woman's cabin, maybe 2/3 of the way or so through the novel, and take shelter there. And yeah, she's a badass. She's living out in the desert on her own, and she's my favorite character.
What's the best part about writing?
There's a lot of really good parts. The best part is probably not having to do anything else. Like not having to go to an office and not having to
good answer.
Not having to deal with a lot of people. I mean, I love the process of writing. I think it's very therapeutic, and I can work out a lot of my own shit like right there on the page. But yeah, no, it's that I get to wake up and go into my own office in my own home and just work from there. That's the best.
And on the flip side, what's the worst part?
I mean, this kind of like I'm having fun with you doing this, but I don't know, when you dream about being a writer and you don't dream about all the networking that you have to do and the ass kissing and the politics and that whole thing. So yeah, I hate that part, and it's worse now than it's ever been, just with social media overload and cancel culture.
Whoa. This is going on the socials.
I know.
But it is Camper Confessional.
I know. Yeah, right? You find me another author that's right here opening up to you guys like this. Steve, you think Stephen King does this shit? I stole that from Owen. Remember he was running doing this. Do you think Spielberg does this?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Anyway.
That was the Mercy Black premiere.
No, that was the Bloodfest premiere.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, he's made so many films that I got them confused. Get your
Owen Edgerton films
trivia
in order.
I'm so upset with myself.
What's
Anyways, next up. Can you share a favorite moment that has to do with All Things Left Wild? I don't know what I meant by that, but I feel like it's a good question.
Yeah, there are a lot of them. And they all involve you.
Me?
That's sweet, yeah. Well, because we were together on the trip.
Stop it. I'm so emotional right now.
Don't be emotional.
All these hormones.
I think that probably Mark Gottlieb, my agent at Trident Media, who we had sent the manuscript to, him calling us, we were in the Black Hills in South Dakota, outside of Nemo, South Dakota.
Yeah.
And we were boondocking in this field in the Black Hills National Forest. We had no cell reception, and Mark kept trying to call. And I was like searching for service on some ridgeline, and then we ended up like driving into somewhere, a town that I can't remember the name of, so that I could actually like call and talk to Mark, and ended up going from there. And then a similar story, we were, it was only like 8 days later, I think, after we agreed to work with Mark, that he brought us the offer from Blackstone. But we were in Glacier National Park. And we were at a campground that didn't have service, and they had like Wi-Fi, like at this little. Do you remember that? Like that little pavilion.
I'll never forget it.
And so like we got back from like a day of hiking, And as we drove past the little pavilion, my phone dinged, and I had got
Yeah, we were passing by a little pocket that had service,
Yeah,
and your
that had,
phone
like, that
dinged,
little-
and it was like, what's that?
Yeah, and it was, that's exactly how we asked it. But yeah, it was an email from Mark that said an offer was in, it was a multiple book deal and all this stuff, and I couldn't email him back. I couldn't, like, I kept trying to email him back.
Wouldn't go
It
through.
wouldn't go through because my...
But eventually it did. Right?
Maybe or no.
Because, no, there was a moment where there was like a big freak out where we were like, what's happening? This is the best day ever.
We got another email from him that said I should mention it's a 3-book deal.
That's what it was.
Because we didn't talk to Mark until the next day.
That's right. But there was reason to celebrate.
Yeah, Indian casino parking lot.
Okay, and then I took that really blurry photo of you that I will love forever. Right after you found out it was a 3-book deal. It's like pitch black outside, but the only light was the light of the moon.
Yeah.
And the moon was shining down on this.
Did you ask this question so you could tell this story?
Yeah. I like the sound of my own voice, and so
that's okay.
This is really
this is about both of us.
me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
More than it is you.
Right? Not both of us.
I'm the mysterious person behind the camera, and the people want to know more. So, anyway.
Voice of God.
Oh yeah. So the moon was shining down on this playscape, and you like ran over and
there was
started doing pull-ups.
Yeah, there was a pull-up bar,
and I got a picture of you, and you were just such a little boy in that moment. It was so cute. Mm. Moving on. Do you have a favorite scene in the book?
Oh, I don't know. There are a lot of scenes I really like. I love the scene where Caleb first meets Grimes. And doesn't know who he is or anything, because even though Caleb doesn't get, the reader kind of like gets to know Grimes more than Caleb in that scene. And then back to my favorite character, the nameless old woman. Maybe she has a name and I just forgot it. But her and Randall talking outside of her cabin in the middle of the night as geese fly over. I really like that scene too. There's probably others. I don't know. There's some good scenes in there.
There's some really good scenes. Okay.
Yeah.
Last but not least.
Okay.
And this is loaded.
Okay.
Are you satisfied with the book?
No, for sure. Like, my publishing experience with the book has been phenomenal. Am I satisfied with what I wrote? Like, not even a little bit. Like, it was a first attempt, and I'm probably shouldn't say this, but it's Camper Confessionals.
It is Camper Confessionals.
I'm a little surprised at that it got picked up, and with the positive response it's getting. I think the second book is better, and I think the third will be better, and the fourth and the fifth.
Well, you just must have eaten a whole damn cake of humble pie.
Did you say a whole cake of humble pie? I know what you mean. No, it's not about being humble. I think there is a lot that's good about it, but I think that it's not as good as what I want to do, what I think I probably could do.
That's your...
Anyway, yeah. But that's the point, and that's what keeps us getting better. And
that's right, progress and all that.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Well, that's the end of the writing round of Camper Confessional.
Awesome. Those were good questions, babe.
Deuces.